Hi everybody! In today's video, I have 10 beautiful polishes from 6 different brands for the Smidgen of Us box for February 2026. My name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you back to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Smidgen of Us box. You can find them at smidgenofus.com. They are on Facebook under Smidgen of Us box and on Instagram under Smidgen of Us. I will have all 3 of those things linked in the description box down below so they are easy for you to find. If you are not familiar with the Smidgen of Us box, it is a bi-monthly collab box where lots of different makers come together and create an item or 2 or 3 around a central theme. This box was started by LJ from All Mixed Up Lacquer back in 2021. They're going to be having their 5-year anniversary this year. So excited for that. And this month they have so many new brands joining the lineup. And I have 5 of those brands to show you today, the new brands that are coming. And then I have All Mixed Up Lacquers polish to show you too for this box. So I'm so excited that all of these makers sent me their beautiful creations to share with all of you in a video today. So like I said, this is a bi-monthly box. So every 2 months we get one. So February, April, June, August, October and December. Those are the months that it is. And they have the same dates every month that they open. They have the same dates. Wishlisting starts on the 19th of the month. And the store opens on the 23rd of the month at about 11 a.m. Eastern time. And it closes normally on the 30th of the month. Of course, February is a short month, so this month they will close on the 28th of the month. So it'll be open from the 23rd to the 28th, a very short window to shop this month. Go in on the 19th and put things into a wish list if you would like to. So like I said, the makers create an item around a central theme. Those themes are voted on by the participants of their Facebook group. So make sure you join that Facebook group if you want to take part in what future themes might be. This month's theme for February 2026 is bugs. Bugs. Love it. Gorgeous polishes. I have 10 beautiful polishes to show you today. 6 different makers. So excited to show you those. If you see anything or hear about anything that has a cap, what that means is that is the number of items that the maker is prepared to make and sell during that month's shop window. So maybe it has a cap of 50 or 40, and that is all that the maker is planning on making. Sometimes makers can go in and increase those caps if they happen to have a sellout, but that's not always a guarantee. So if you see anything that you must have that has a cap on it, make sure you get to the shop as early as you can on opening day. So like I said, this month there are many new makers joining the Smidgen of Us lineup. So excited. I have 5 of them, 5 of the new makers to show you today. There's other ones. So this is just a small look at what all will be available when the Smidgen of Us box opens. For wish listing on the 19th, shop opens on the 23rd. And I am doing my video just a little bit different this month. So instead of doing all the painting on my fingers and then coming in and looking at final looks of everything, I'm gonna do each brand individually. We're gonna paint them on my nails and then we are going to look at them over the swatch wheels, over black, give you bottle shots, all that good stuff. Then we're gonna move on to the next brand and then the next brand. So each brand will have its own little segment and I will put in the description box the chapters. So if you want to jump around brand to brand, although I would suggest checking all of these out because they are all so beautiful. But that will be, the chapters will be in the description box so you can see when each brand comes up. I think that's all the business that I have to talk about. So let's go ahead. We're going to turn this camera around and we are going to jump right into the Smidgen of Us for February 2026 bugs. All right, so let's get into these polishes I have to show you from the Smidgen of Us box for February 2026. The box goes on sale February 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it'll run just through February 28th. It's a short shopping window this month with the short month of February. I have 10 polishes over 6 different brands. I'm so excited that so many brands sent me their Smidgen of Us polishes for me to show off. and I'm so excited to show these to you. Before we get started, I'm just going to tell you what's on my nails and the top coats and matte top coat I'm going to be using. On my nails, I'm starting with a base coat of Mermaid Tears from Anchor and Heart. For the glossy top coat on the swatch wheels and on my nails, I'm going to use this one from Hula Moon. It is called Glossy High Gloss Top Coat. And for the matte top coat, I'm using from Glisten and Glow their matte top coat. So I'm just gonna go alphabetically by brand name for this video today. Like I said, there's 6 brands, so excited. And first up, from All Mixed Up Lacquer, look at this beautiful polish. The theme for February for Smidgen of Us is bugs. This one is called Wing Whispers. It is inspired by dragonflies, and it was described as a sheer blue-purple shifting base, iridescent flakes, and white glitter. Look at how beautiful this is in the bottle. I'm going to show this over just a natural swatch wheel after we get it on my nail. I'm going to show it over black, and I'm also going to show this one over a couple of other different colors. So let's get it going in a first coat. And I broke my nails, so I got little shorty nails now. Here we go with Wing Whispers from All Mixed Up in a first coat. This is beautiful. Love that shifting shimmer, blue to purple. We've got bigger glitter in there. We've got just all sorts of different colors twinkling through at us. There's some bigger white glitters. I did not get one of those here, but they're in there. This is beautiful. All right, let's get Wing Whispers from All Mixed Up in a second coat here on my nails. This builds up very nicely. That is so beautiful. There it is in 2 coats. This polish from All Mixed Up is going to be $13.50 with a cap of 100. And look at her brush, a nice wide rounded paddle brush. Look at all that sparkle on that brush too, so pretty. And All Mixed Up Lacquers are 15 milliliters in size. So here we have that one in 2 coats. Beautiful, love the shifting shimmer. Love all that sparkle coming through. All right, let's go ahead. We'll put on a third coat. This really does build up beautifully, just here all on its own. We got one of those big white glitter there. This is beautiful. So here is Wing Whispers from All Mixed Up in 3 coats. Love, love, love. And let's take a look at Wing Whispers on the swatch wheel. Here I have that in 1 coat. This is 3 coats with a glossy top coat, 3 coats with a matte top coat. So beautiful. It shifts from this little light blue to a purple. We have so many different colors twinkling up at us, from the iridescent flakes, and it looks like some reflective glitter in there, and then those bigger white glitter. So gorgeous. Here's that one on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So pretty. And here's that one over black. This is just 1 coat over the black swatch wheel with that glossy top coat. Here you can really see some of the shifts. You can see it going from like that blue to the purple. All the beautiful twinkles coming through. Gorgeous. Here we have it 3 coats on its own and 1 coat over black. And then also I told you I put this one over a few other colors. I put it over the Sally Hansen Emerald City. And then I put it over a couple of Sinful colors. We have C'est La Vie and a beautiful light purple called Baby Bliss. So I put a coat or 2 of those base colors on the wheel. So here is Wing Whispers over that Emerald City from Sally Hansen. Here it is over the baby blue Sinful colors and then the beautiful light purple Sinful colors. So look at that over the darker color, that emerald green. It will change the base color just a little bit. You can see down here at the bottom, that's what the base colors are looking like right by the X without anything on it. So it lightens it up just a little bit, but so pretty. You get all the sparkle, all the shifts, beautiful over these three colors, over the black, over any color almost that you'd want to put it over. Beautiful here on its own. Love, love. So coming to us from All Mixed Up Lacquer, we have Wing Whispers. There it is in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Here it is just layered over those other colors. And here it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat all by itself. It builds up beautifully. I don't see my little nail line under there. There's Ruby saying hi to everybody. This is so beautiful. And once again, from All Mixed Up Lacquers, Wing Whispers, this one's going to be $13.50 with a cap of 100. SmidgenofUs.com, February 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, so LJ, the maker of All Mixed Up Lacquers that I just showed you, she is the creator of this Smidgen of Us box. She runs it, she owns it, all that good stuff. The next 5 brands I'm gonna show you, this is their debut in the Smidgen of Us box. So a big welcome to these next 5 brands. So excited to see so many new brands joining that box. And up first, we are going to look at Aura Bloom polish. So this is not only her first month in the Smidgen of Us box, but this is her debut on my Real Polish Fanatic YouTube channel too. These are the first polishes I own from Aura Bloom. I was so excited when she reached out and asked if she could send me her Smidgen of Us polishes. So I have 2 polishes from her to show you for the Smidgen of Us. Up first is Off With His Head. Both of her polishes are thermals, I believe, this month. Off With His Head was inspired by the green Carolina mantis, also known as the praying mantis. I love when I get to see a praying mantis back on my patio. Every now and then they come visit. I think they are just so amazing. They're just such fun creatures. But the praying mantis, this female mantis, is the ultimate femme fatale in the insect world. She doesn't need a fancy dinner date, just her mate's head as a snack. Love 'em and leave 'em headless. This was described as a bright green to lime green thermal polish with green to yellow shifting microflakes that give sparkly flash to catch your mate's attention. This polish is black light and UV reactive. This one's going to be $13.50 with a cap of 50, and Aura Bloom polishes are 15 milliliters. So let's get that one going here in a first coat on my nail. Beautiful. I love this color. This is, she said it is a bright green to a lime green. So this would be the cold state. So this is the bright green color. Very, very, very pretty. Excellent formula. And her brushes, if you're not familiar with Aura Bloom, again, a nice wide rounded paddle brush. Love it. And Laura from Aura Bloom, her second polish for the Smidgen of Us box. Look at this one. So pretty. This one is called Flash Mob. This was inspired by a swarm of fireflies in the backyard on summer nights, like a literal flash mob as they flicker and dance around in the dark. It's described as a black to colorless thermal and glow-in-the-dark polish with gold to yellow iridescent flakes. The cold state resembles a flash mob of fireflies at night, and the warm state is super glowy and a bright yellowish green, like the glow from a firefly. This one also is $13.50 with a cap of 50. And I'll get that one going here in a first coat. There we have it, one coat. Nice jelly base. All those beautiful kind of yellow gold little flakes in there. Very, very nice. All right, off with his head from Aura Bloom. There it is in just one coat. You can see a little bit of that thermal action taking place. My finger has warmed up to that lime green, and you can see just a little bit of that brighter green up there at the tip on my little shorties. So let's go ahead, we're gonna get a second coat going. And there we have it in two. I think two coats might be pretty good. I'm not really seeing my nail line, but we'll build it up to 3 as we go along here. This is beautiful. That beautiful green. I'm seeing lots of kind of golden little flashes coming out here at me. Very pretty. And then Flash Mob. Here's that one in one coat. And again, you can see that thermal action happening in that first coat. Let's build this one up into a second coat. Beautiful. So this one is the one that glows in the dark, and she did make a note that glow in the dark pigment can be heavy and to shake it well before you apply it. So here is Flash Mob in 2 coats from Aura Bloom. Again, that formula looks excellent there in just 2 coats. But I'll go in and put a third coat on so that those of you who like to see 3 coats can see what it looks like. But there they both are in 2. Gorgeous. All right, here is Off with His Head in 2 coats. I will bring out some hot and cold water so we can see that thermal in action even more than it's showing here on my little short nail. But there it is, 2 coats. I am gonna add in a third so we can see what that looks like. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent coverage, excellent formula. Love, love, love that one. And then we had Flash Mob here, based on the fireflies. There it is, just 2 coats. Again, I think 2 coats might be okay with that black thermal up there at your nail line. You're not gonna notice it too much. Let's put on a third. And there we have that one, 3 coats, gorgeous. Excellent formulas, excellent coverage, beautiful both. Okay, so here are Aura Bloom's 2 polishes for February, Smidgen of Us. Beautiful, very impressed with the coverage and the formula on both of these. This is them both in the cold state. So let's see, I'm gonna get it nice and cold. There they are, really, really cold. Some ice water. And there they are, all nice and warm. You can see my hands are cold. They're going right back to that cold state. There they are, all warm. We gotta look quick. And there they are, kind of how they'll look on your nails in that thermal action. Although my hand's still cold, it's wanting to turn right back. But beautiful, beautiful. And one of these is Blacklight UV Reactive, that pretty green one. And the black one is Glow in the Dark, so we'll take a look at that too. All right, let's take a look at Off with His Head from Aura Bloom on the swatch wheel. Here we have that in 1 coat. This is 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Beautiful, beautiful, bright green. This will go to a lime green when it's warm. This is more the cold state here on the swatch wheel. Love the kind of gold look you get through there. green to yellow shifting microflakes. Beautiful. And that one over black is right here, and that just leaves all that pretty green shimmer behind. There we have it, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And here it is, off with his head. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This one is $13.50 with a cap of 50. Comes to us from Aura Bloom. And here is that one on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat in the cold state. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we looked at Flash Mob from Aura Bloom. Here we have that one in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Very, very pretty. Again, this is the cold state. Beautiful black. Got those gorgeous kind of yellow gold flakes in there. Look at that with the matte top coat. You even get like little hints of almost orange. Beautiful. And that one over black is right here, just leaves pretty much just the flakes behind since it is in a black base. But there it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Flash Mob. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This one also $13.50 with a cap of 50 from Aura Bloom. So these, the green one is black light UV reactive, and the black one is glow in the dark. She did have a note to shake the glow in the dark really, really well before applying it, and I kind of saw that late. So let's see how this does on my nails under, we'll look at it under a black light, and I'll try to build that up with the black light and see if we can get that to glow. All right, so there it is on my nail. Here's the bottle. Very, very fun. Glows a pretty green. And to show you, look at this one under that black light. This one is the Off With His Head. This one is UV black light reactive. Look at that. Very glowy. And here is the glow in the dark. And there it is on my nails. You can see, really see that one, the black light reactive one. And there it is on the swatch wheel. There's Off With His Head. They're glowing in the black light. And I just wanted to show you, this was the all mixed up lacquers. Look at that one too, that has some little glitter in there that really is quite black light reactive too. So that's the all mixed up lacquer. But here is the Aura Bloom. I don't know if we can get this to glow. Let's see. This one is Flash Mob. Oh, there it is. Very, very fun. And I don't remember if I gave you the bottle shots. So here is Flash Mob in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. And there it is on me. That's mostly kind of the thermal effect there. You can see it kind of in that kind of taupey, clearer base color there on my finger, and then the black up at the tip. And here was Off With His Head, 3 coats and a glossy top coat on me. And 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Both of these come to us from Aura Bloom. I want to welcome her to my channel and to the Smidgen of Us box. All right, moving on to the next brand I have for a Smidgen of Us. Again, this is their first time joining any collab. But here we are in Smidgen of Us with Minx Magic. Lara and Enya are the mother-daughter duo for this one, and this is called Bloom Bandit. This was inspired by the lily beetle, a beautiful, destructive, and single-minded to the point of obsession, smooth, slick, and dangerous. It was described as a red-orange carnelian shimmer. This one's going to be $12 with a cap of 50, And Minx Magic polishes are 10 milliliters in size. Look at this beautiful, beautiful red shimmer. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Look at it glowing. Beautiful. And let's get that one going here in a first coat on my nail. Perfect formula, excellent coverage, and their brushes are also nice, wide, rounded fan brushes. There it is in one coat. Oh, so pretty. And Minx Magic's second bottle for this February Smidgen of Us. Look at this one. Look at her shimmer, just glows. This one is called Garbage is Glam. This one was inspired by everyone's favorite uninvited guest, the fly. It's described as an olive green multi-chrome shimmer over a teal base. Grunge glam in a bottle. It's slick, smooth, and flawlessly behaved, unlike its chaotic little muse. This one also is $12 with a cap of 50. And we will get that one going here in a first coat. Look at that. Once again, the coverage, the formula. These are both quite nice in just one coat. Of course, we will build them up, but I'm not even seeing my nail line there on Garbage's Glam, that pretty green. I see it a little bit with the Bloom Bandit, that red, but that is phenomenal. Both so beautiful. All right, here's Minx Magic, Bloom Bandit. Here it is, just one coat. Go ahead and put on a second. Gorgeous, flawless, beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Can't wait to see this one with the matte top coat on the swatch wheel. Beautiful. And then we had Garbage is Glam. This one could be a one and done if you would like it to be. Again, look at that shimmer. This is just one coat. Let's put on our second. So good, so easy. Very, very beautiful. Gorgeous kind of olivey green with that gold shimmer. Beautiful. There are the two Minx Magics in two coats. I don't think we have to go any further on those. And here's one last look at Minx Magic 2 polishes. This is just two coats with a glossy top coat. Gorgeous. And those on the swatch wheel, we start here with Bloom Bandit. Here it is in just one coat. 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Just as I thought. Look at that with that matte top coat. So velvety, so rich. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful red shimmer. And that one over black is right here, just leaves all that beautiful red shimmer behind. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Bloom Bandit, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Love it glossy, love it matte, whichever way you want to wear it, gorgeous. This one comes to us from Minx Magic. It's $12 with a cap of 50. And then we took a look at Garbage is Glam. Here we have that one in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Again, love that with the matte top coat. So pretty. That's a little more color accurate there. Just a beautiful olive green shimmer. So pretty. And here's that one on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And that one over black right there leaves all that beautiful green shimmer, green and gold. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Garbage is Glam, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This could be a one and done if you want it to be. This one comes to us also from Minx Magic, $12 with a cap of 50. And here's that one on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Beautiful. And I don't know if I showed you here. There it is on me. This was the first one, Bloom Bandit. 2 coats with a glossy top coat on me. Beautiful, beautiful. And the next brand I have to show you, another newcomer to Smidgen of Us. This one, it comes to us from Sarah at Perky Polish. Look at that. This one is called Little Lace Bug, and it is inspired by capturing the delicate magic of the lace bug's iridescent wings. That looked like a beautiful bug, little lace bug. This was described as a sheer, shifty shimmer, features pink and aqua shreds with color shifting flakes that dance across your nails like stained glass catching the light. Layer it over your favorite polish or a blurring base coat to unlock its full prismatic potential. This one is going to be $14 with a cap of 40, and Perky Polishes are 15 milliliters in size. I'm gonna show you this one over a few different colors and over black, but I'm gonna put it here on my nails. It's just all by itself, but I also just wanna show you really quick her packaging. This is the box that her polishes come in. Perky Polish is a relatively new brand, and I did do a video on a purchase that I made from her, and her mascot is Perky the Hedgehog. And look at how adorable her boxes are. They're holographic. They've got little Perky all around them, little window so you can see the polish through it. I just had to show this off because I think this is the most adorable packaging. But let's get into the swatches. We'll get this going here in a first coat. Little Lace Bug from Perky Polish. That is so shimmery. Gorgeous. There's so much shimmer in here that it is going to cover your nail line. Like, I'm sure that you could see it, but look, you don't even notice it with all that beautiful, beautiful shimmer. Oh, this is so pretty. I would absolutely wear this all on its own just like that. There it is in just 1 coat. All right, here's Little Lace Bug in 1 coat. Let's put on our second. There's bigger flakes in here, just a ton of shimmer. So pretty. So the shimmer, I'm kind of seeing, what does she say? Shifty shimmer features pink and aqua shreds. It just says sheer shifty shimmer features pink and aqua shreds with color shifting flakes. So the shimmer to me almost looks like kind of a green, maybe like green, blue, almost like to a pink or orange or golden kind of color. Gorgeous. And again, that second coat is even obscuring your nail line even more. So if you like this look, which I do, I love this look, I would wear it just like this in 2 coats, all on its own. Gorgeous. All right, Little Lace Bug. There it is in 2 coats. I'm gonna show it to you in a third. I think I actually preferred this in 1 coat, just all by itself. But I'm loving it here in 2. Let's see what a third coat will do. Beautiful. Love the shifting shimmer. Love the bigger flakes that kind of pop out there at you. Beautiful. 3 coats all on its own. I think my nail line is obscured. Now my base coat, I'm using, you know, like I said, the Mermaid Tears from Anchor and Heart, so it does add just a little bit of color. You can see on my blink nail there has the base coat, so it's not really a blurring base, but maybe that's helping obscure that nail line a little bit, but that is beautiful. And I would wear this in 1, 2, or 3 coats all by itself, but I'm going to show it to you, like I said, layered over other colors. There it is, 3 coats. Love, love, love. All right, here is Perky Polish Little Lace Bug on the swatch wheel in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. So pretty, so shifty, love the flakes. It's even fun there with the matte top coat, gives it this beautiful glow. So, so, so nice. And here's that one on me in 3 coats, all by itself with a glossy top coat. Gorgeous. And that one over black is right here, so that's gonna leave all that beautiful kind of green to gold shimmer. You can see the flakes come through. Very, very pretty. 3 coats on its own. There it is. If you wanna layer it over a dark color, it's what it will look like. And then I also took this one and layered it over those same 3 colors that I layered the All Mixed Up lacquer over. The Emerald City from Sally Hansen, the pretty kind of baby blue, Sail La Vie from Sinful, and the pretty light lilac-y purple, Boho Bliss from Sinful Colors. So I layered Little Lace Bug over them. So here it is over that emerald green, gorgeous. Here it is over that baby blue Sinful and the light purple Sinful, gorgeous, layered over any of these colors. You could put this over almost any color you would like. Love it there over that green. You can really see some of the shifts come through. Gorgeous. So this one is Little Lace Bug in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This one comes to us from Perky Polish. It is $14 with a cap of 40, 15 milliliter size bottles, and there it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Love, love, love. And just in case you want to see, there it is, layered over those other 3 colors. So fun, so beautiful. All right, we're up to Twinkle and Hex. Tracy and Heidi, a couple of best friends, are the makers for this brand. Look at this beautiful white acrylic with black glitter. This one is called Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. This was inspired by the giant leopard moth, and it was described as a white acrylic loaded with various sizes of black shards and a hint of silver glitter. This one is going to be $12 with a cap of 30, and Twinkle and Hex polishes are 15 milliliters in size. And let's get that one going here in a first coat. These polishes, all excellent, excellent formulas and coverage. Look at that, just 1 coat. Look how smooth that went on. So, so, so pretty. And Twinkle and Hex's second polish for this month's Smidgen of Us box. Look at this. This one is called Man-Faced Stink Bug Judging. Great names. This one was inspired by the man-faced stink bug. If you have not ever seen one of those, Google it. Very fun. It was described as a orange rust-colored deep jelly with black flakes. This one also will be $12 with a cap of 30. And let's get that one going here in a first coat. Love, 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 love the jelly formula. Love this color. It's beautiful orange, kind of a rusty orange. Got those black flakes. There it is, just one coat. And in case you're not familiar with Twinkle Hex's brushes, also nice wide rounded paddle brush. Here's their two polishes in just one coat. Beautiful. All right, we are back to Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. There's that one, just one coat. Look at that formula. Put it on in a second coat. Love. Two coats. I can't see my nail line through there. Excellent, excellent, excellent formula. I just love a good white crelly, and this one just white and black. Excellent. Love, love. And then we had Man-Faced Stink Bug Judging. Here's that one, just one coat. Beautiful, juicy jelly. And there we go, two coats. So fun. Love, love, love the color of this, that kind of burnt orange, black flakes. There they are, Twinkle Hex, two coats each. I think that would be enough, but I will go in and put on a third coat for each of these, just so you can see. All right, here they are, two coats. We're gonna put on our third coat of Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. I think two coats would probably be enough, but just to show you. There it is in three. So, so, so nice. Excellent coverage, excellent, excellent formula. And then Man-Faced Stink Bug Judging. There's that one, two coats. Let's put on a third. So this is that beautiful squishy jelly type of base. So you're gonna get kind of that pond effect with those black shards kind of building up on each other throughout the coats. Gorgeous. There's Twinkle Hex's two polishes, three coats each. Love, love, love both of these. All right, Twinkle Hex. Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. Here we have that in one coat, three coats glossy, three coats matte. Look at that with the matte top coat. Love, love, love. Love it glossy. Excellent formula on this white crelly. Here's that one on me in three coats with a glossy top coat, although I think two coats would be enough for you. So with it being acrylic, over white does do nothing for us, but there it is, three coats on its own, one coat over black. And this one is Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. One coat, three coats glossy, three coats matte. Love, love, glossy or matte, however you want to wear it, super fun. And there's that one on me in three coats with a glossy top coat. And then we took a look at Man-Faced Stink Bug Judging. One coat, three coats glossy, three coats matte. Again, love that with the matte top coat. Love it glossy. I don't know, matte top coat might win for this one. It really gets those black flakes jumping out at you. So pretty. Ruby's saying hi again. And here's that one on me in three coats with a glossy top coat. I think again, two coats probably would have been enough, and I think that's probably how I will wear it, in two coats. And that one over black is right here. So you can hardly see, there's a little bit of shimmer in there, But you can't see, of course, the black flakes or anything, so you see just a little bit of kind of a shimmer. But there it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. Definitely would not wear that one over black. And here is Man-Faced Stink Bug Judging. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Love, love, love. And there it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Love the squishy jelly of this one. Love the color too. All right, that brings us up to the last brand I have to show you for this February 2026 Smidgen of Us box, ZoZo and Co. Love saying that name, it's so fun. She has 2 polishes in this box, and up first we have Pretty Parasite. This one was inspired by the Cuckoo Wasp. Pretty Parasite is built on contrast and deception. Cuckoo wasps are brood parasites, laying their eggs in the nests of other insects and letting their young consume resources they did not gather themselves. It's described as a smoky black jelly base filled with chrome chameleon flakes that shift gold, green, and blue, with flashes of purple, visible only at extreme angles, subtle at rest, complex in motion, and intentionally deceptive. Beautiful. This one's going to be $12.50 with a cap of 50, and ZoZo and Co's bottles are 15 milliliters. So let's get that one going here in a first coat. There we have that in 1 coat. Very nice formula. In case you're not familiar with ZoZo and Co, her brushes are on the thin side. They're not too hard to work with. Sometimes you have to double dip into the polish, but she is sourcing wide paddle brushes, so those will be coming very soon. But there is that one in just 1 coat. So sparkly, loving those big, are those chameleon? Yes, chrome chameleon flakes. They're shifting gold, green, and blue. I'm seeing that purple down at the extreme angle, even in this first coat. Gorgeous polish. And ZoZo and Co's second polish for this month. Look at this. Gorgeous. This one is called Beautiful Armor. It is inspired by jewel beetles. Beautiful Armor explores beauty as protection. Their metallic colors are built into a hardened outer shell where their color isn't decoration, but armor designed to endure. It's described as a warm, stone-toned base with plated chrome superflakes that move through blue, green, and violet, structured, enamel-like, and designed to feel solid rather than sparkly. This one also $12.50 with a cap of 50. Please ignore Ruby in the background. She is in a mood today. This is beautiful. And let's get that one going here in a first coat. Gorgeous. Love this. It's almost like a pewter bronze almost. Gorgeous, gorgeous base color. Love all the different colors in those flakes that are coming through. This one is beautiful. Both of these from ZoZo and Co. 1 coat. All right, let's look at Christine from ZoZo and Co's first polish. There it is, 1 coat. Pretty Parasite. Put this on in a second coat. This does have a jelly base, but 2 coats on this length nail is perfect. Oh my gosh, I love these flakes that are in there. They are so beautiful and so shiny. Chrome chameleon flakes. This is beautiful. Love, love, love this one. And there it is in 2 coats. And then her second polish, Beautiful Armor. There that is in just 1 coat. Again, excellent, excellent formula. You could maybe see a very little bit of nail line, but I'm not noticing it that much under this lighting, and 1 coat could possibly be enough for you. But we are, of course, gonna put on a second coat. Beautiful. I'm loving those really big purple kind of flakes. Chrome super flakes, I think. Move through blue, green, and violet. Love, love, love. This is beautiful. 2 coats would be all that you would need for both of these. ZoZo and Co. Love, love, love. There they are in 2 coats. All right, I think I would wear these as 2, but I'm gonna put on a 3rd coat just so you can see. Here comes Pretty Parasite. There it is, just 2 coats. Love, love, love. Let's put on a 3rd. Gorgeous. I don't know if you're seeing that purple shift. She said it takes extreme angles, but I'm kind of seeing it just as I move my finger around here. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera. Oh my gosh, love this so much. Love those super shiny flakes in this beautiful black jelly. Excellent formula, excellent coverage, beautiful, beautiful. In her second polish, ZoZo and Co. Beautiful Armor. There's that one, 2 coats. I think that would be all you would need, but I'm gonna put on a 3rd coat. Gorgeous. She called this a stone toned base. Love that base color. Love the flakies in this one too. Plated chrome super flakes that move through blue, green, and violet. Love, love, love both of these polish from ZoZo and Co. 3 coats, gorgeous. All right, ZoZo and Co, Christine. First up, we had Pretty Parasite. Here's that one in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This is so, so, so pretty. I think it looks even better on the nail, but I'm kind of loving that with that matte top coat too. Look at that. So pretty. And here's that one on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. I really think 2 coats would be plenty. Gorgeous. And that one over black is right here. That's gonna leave all those beautiful flakes and shimmer behind. I can definitely see this going up to a purple. Beautiful, there it is. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Pretty Parasite, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte from ZoZo and Co. This one is $12.50 with a cap of 50. And here it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Look at all that shine. Love, love. And ZoZo and Co's second polish this month is Beautiful Armor. Here we have that in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Beautiful. Again, loving that with the matte top coat. Love it glossy though too. Oh, so, so good. All of these makers hit it out of the park. Gorgeous. Here's that one on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Once again, 2 coats I think would be good, and maybe even 1. Love. That one over black is right here. Just leaves a little bit of that base color and then some of those shifting flakes. And here's that one, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. Not too different there. But I am loving those purple flakes. So good. And this one is Beautiful Armor in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Gorgeous. There it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So good. And that one comes to us from ZoZo and Co. It is also $12.50 with a cap of $50. All right, I have turned my light down a little bit. I just wanted to show these polishes off to you really quickly under kind of a lower light. So here we started with all Mixed Up Lacquers, Wing Whispers. Here we have it. They will all be 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat just all on its own there. This is so pretty. It's shifty. It goes blue to purple. It's got shimmer. It's got flakes. Gorgeous. And then we went to Aura Bloom. This one is Off with His Head. This is a beautiful thermal. This is obviously the cold state. And then Aura Bloom also has Flash Mob. Gorgeous black with that yellow gold flakes, kind of go even to an orange. And then we looked at Minx Magic. This one is Bloom Bandit. Here is that beautiful red shimmer in a lower light. And then Minx Magic's Garbage is Glam. Gorgeous olive green shimmer. And here was the all Mixed Up Lacquer over a emerald green, over like a baby blue and a light purple, just to show you it over different colors. That was all Mixed Up Lacquer Wing Whispers. A little bit of layering fun we did. And then we took a look at Perky Polish. Here's their offering for this month, Little Lace Bug. This is so gorgeous, so shiny and shimmery, beautiful. And then Twinkle Hex had a couple of polishes. First up, Giant Leopard Moth Soaring. Here's that one in a lower light. And Twinkle Hex's second polish, Man Face Stink Bug Judging. Gotta love that name. Beautiful, beautiful rusty orange. And then we looked at ZoZo and Co. First up, Pretty Parasite. Here's that one. See if I can show you that purple shift. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera. So pretty. Look at that with the matte top coat. Love. And ZoZo and Co.'s second polish, Beautiful Armor. There we have it in a lower light. So pretty. And then we did a little bit of layering fun with this one too, with Perky Polish's Little Lace Bug. Again, we put it over like an emerald green, a little baby blue, and a light purple. So, and here it is on its own. So there it is, layered over those colors. Gorgeous. What a lineup. Let's go ahead, we're gonna turn the camera around and finish this up. All right, so for the Smidgen of Us box, the theme this month was bugs, so I had to put on my little butterfly shirt. That's about as buggy as I like to get. But what did you all think of these 10 beautiful polishes? I'd like to give a huge welcome to all the new makers joining the Smidgen of Us box this month. It is so good to see some new life, some new creations coming into this box. Love, love, love that. I was so impressed with all 10 of these, all 6 of these makers. I love them all. I couldn't even pick favorites. But I would love to hear from you. What did you think of any of these colors? Did you have any favorites? Anything you might check out or put in your wish list, or anything else that even if I didn't show you? I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Whatever is on your mind, I'd love to chat with you down there. And I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all these makers for sending me their beautiful creations to share with you in this video. We had LJ from All Mixed Up lacquer. We had Laura from Aura Bloom, my very first Aura Blooms. We had Lara and Enya, mother and daughter from Minx Magic. We have Sarah from Perky Polish. We had the BFFs, Tracy and Heidi from Twinkle Hex Polish, and of course, Christine from ZoZo and Co. Thank you all so much for sending these to me so I could show them off in this video. I really do appreciate you sending them as gifted PR. Even though it's gifted, all thoughts, views, and opinions are always my own. And for all of you makers who sent me this month, or any makers watching who did not send to me, I would love to work with you in the future. If you want to be showcased in my Smidgen of Us video or anything else, if you want to send me collections, I know a couple of these brands are sending me collections to show in the future, in the next few months, so very excited for that. But I'd love to work with any of you who have a need for a YouTuber. So stay tuned after my goodbye. You will be able, hopefully you'll be able to see these swatch wheels outside in the sun. It was very overcast today, so I couldn't do it today, but hopefully I will have sun in the next couple of days and I will be able to get that done. And if I can, it will be in this video after my goodbye at the very end. I want to thank all of you for stopping in and spending some of your day with me, checking out these 10 beautiful polishes for the Smidgen of Us box. Again, you can find that at smidgenofus.com. Wishlisting starts on the 19th of the month. The shop opens on the 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it closes this month on the 28th at 11 p.m. Eastern. Normally it would be the 30th, but February is a short month. So of course, 23rd through the 28th, you have a shorter window to shop this time. These are pre-orders, so everything will be mailed to you about 3 to 4 weeks after the shop closes. So it takes about a month usually to get these in the mail. So I think that's all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I really do appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, but it's time to say goodbye for now. And ZoZo and Co's second polish for this month. Ruby, Ruby, stop. All right, for the Smidgen